One thing we've been hearing a lot about in the news for the past few years is bullying. And it's one of those buzzwords that's getting overused right now. Everyone wants to say that every little thing is bullying. And the overuse of the word is diminishing its power, is making it harder for those who are actually being bullied to get the help that they need. So I think it's important to include in the dialogue about bullying what bullying actually is. It's a one-way, focused, targeted attack against an individual or a group of individuals. It's not a give and take of insults and banter. It isn't a one-time comment made. It is a repetitious attack against a person that isn't reciprocated or provoked in any way. Someone who is a bully might not have just a single target. A lot of times what we see, especially in classroom settings, is a person that's a bully who will attack anyone that they can. People just know that that's a person to avoid. You never know what mean thing they're going to say next or what insult they're going to hurl. And there are a lot of types of bullying. There's physical bullying, which is the most obvious and the easiest to identify, where one person is beating up another person repeatedly or threatening to beat them up and following through every now and then. But there's also verbal and emotional bullying, and it can happen in person, it can happen online, which we see a lot now, and it doesn't always have to be verbal. Once a bullying pattern is established, the bully can actually terrorize their victims without saying a word. Certain looks, certain gestures is all it takes to get the message across. So it's important when kids say they are being bullied that we identify whether it's actual bullying or if it's another problem that needs to be addressed. Because the approach is very different. And if it's someone who is being bullied, it absolutely does need to be taken very seriously. But the overuse of the word is making it meaningless and making it harder for people who are being bullied to get that help that they need. Teachers have a huge responsibility when it comes to this kind of thing, where we are with the kids for so much of the time, and a lot of bullying does happen at school. Typically it happens at times like before school, after school, or at recess, times that are unstructured and there aren't teachers within earshot at all times. A lot of times bullying will start out in the community or a neighborhood and work its way into the school. So the teachers don't see the overt action that leads to this bullying relationship. So if you have a kid or you are a kid who's being bullied, please let your teacher know. Your teacher can't do anything if you don't tell them what's happening. Obviously, if they see it happening, they're going to step in, but a lot of bullies are smart enough to do it in a way that they aren't going to draw attention to themselves from adults. The other thing that's important to remember is that if you see something that looks like bullying, step in, say something. Even if it's not bullying, if one person's being unkind to another, you're not going to do wrong to step in and put an end to it, to let the victim know that they have support. One of the reasons bullies are able to bully is because no one says, knock it off. And that is the message we need to send as a community, that this is not okay, that no one's going to stand for it. And while it's true that we will never fully eradicate bullying, we can at least address it and curtail this exponential growth of it that we seem to be seeing. And the more we understand the word, the more we can do to really address the issue. Well, that's it for Teacher Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow for Whatever Wednesday. Bye.